It's cold in the garage, but guess what? I've got something hot to talk about, and stay tuned, folks, because today I'm going to be talking about induction cookers. Portable induction cookers, that's right. And I'm going to do a little bit of a review on 2 units that we've just recently acquired. And I'm going to tell you that these things are one of the most convenient gadgets you can have in your house. Now, you're probably wondering, what am I doing in the garage instead of my kitchen? Well, that's exactly the whole point, right? Now, I know myself, I hate the smell of food going through the house. You know, when you cook steaks or fish or whatnot, even though you've got fans and everything else, as soon as you start cooking, not long after, the smell just goes through the whole house, and it doesn't disappear straight away, and I hate that. But for a very affordable price, around the $50 mark, you can buy yourself a portable induction cooker. And today I've got 2 models here. Now I'll just bring the camera in a bit closer, if I may, without chopping my head off totally, which is not a bad thing. Now, I've set up a little corner in my garage for cooking steaks, fish, all those sort of things that put out a bit of a stench in the house, right? Now, I've got a nice clean corner. I've got a solid desk. I've got another table there for you can prepare your food or whatnot. And I've got 2 units here. One is brought from Ikea and one is brought from Kmart. Now, originally we were looking to buy the Kmart one because it's cheaper, as you do. However, at the time of looking, we couldn't find any because they're all sold out throughout Kmart. And as it turned out, we went to Ikea and found a unit there. And so we purchased the one at Ikea, and we've been using it for probably the last 3 or 4 months now in the garage. And I tell you what, it cooks fantastic. It's super efficient, and it's so easy to use. So and they're very safe. The minute you take your pot off, they stop working, so they're great. So I thought, well, let's get the Kmart one as well, because they're very affordable. They'll come into good use, and we can do a lot more cooking in the garage. I know it sounds terrible, but think about it. You don't have to, stench out your house. If you've got people or guests over or whatever, you're having a barbecue, you can use these gadgets to complement your barbecue, prepare food all in one spot. And also, if you go camping, if you love camping or go to a powered site, these are great. They pack up so neatly. And by the way, if you can hear a bit of noise in the background, my house backs onto the highway right near a 7-Eleven. So all the truck drivers love my house. They all stop outside the back of my house and run across the road to 7-Eleven and grab a snack, and off they go. So that's all part of the character of the video, right? So I'm just going to take the camera off for a second, and I'm going to just hold it and just show you. Let's just do a bit of a quick rundown on the looks, the aesthetics, how they look, how they perform, what's user friendly, what's not, what's the quality, the build, and we'll just talk you through, right? So just stay tuned. To the right, this is the Kmart brand, and just looking at both units together, they look very similar. The Kmart one's slightly smaller in size, and it has a little bit more of a control panel here. You can see it's a little bit more in depth as opposed to the sleek, I guess, unit from Ikea. Now, straight away, one thing that gets under my skin is as soon as you look at the units, they may look similar, but I don't like the cheap cord that comes with the Kmart one. Unfortunately, it's very inflexible, it's very short, and it's positioned to the side, right? Now, when it's positioned to the side, that means your power point has to be coming from that side, otherwise it gets in your way. Whereas the Ikea one is better thought out, and you can see straight away that the cord is a much higher quality, longer cord, flexible, and it's situated at the back of the unit, which straight away is win-win for me. Now, if you have a look at the units, size very similar. I like the fact that the Kmart one is smaller and compact. You can pack away if you're going away or if you want to store it somewhere. But when you pick up the units, all right, you can see they're very similar. Plastic on the bottom, looks like a glass of some sort on the top. Now this one is a little bit bigger. I like the fact that the white. Now we've been using this one for a while, and it has had a fair bit of a use, and it's been fantastic, I may say. But the Ikea one has a pop-out little metal clip that you can hang this off the wall. Very sleek. To me, it looks like a I guess, what would you say? It's a much more sleeker, modern design. I like that flat, sleek design. Even the actual writing is not as strong as the Kmart one. It's a lot more sleek, better hidden as far as I'm concerned. And in the aesthetics alone and the actual, I guess, quality, I would go for the Ikea. Now, does that mean that the Kmart one is bad? No, not at all. They're both good units and they both work really well. We've just tested this one today and it did the job. However, I did ask my better half, because she's the cook, which one do you find better? And she said straight off the bat she preferred the Ikea because it's simple. A lot simple to operate, very easy to start, and you can pretty much work with it straight without too much mucking around. So let's have a look. How do they work, right? Let's turn on this and let's turn on this. Now, the Ikea has a safety lock mechanism, so basically you have to, before you can operate this unit, you have to hold your finger down for a couple of seconds. Right, now that's unlocked it. Then there's a power button on the right, which turns it on. Right, now there's a plus and a minus system, and it's also got a timer on the left, and there's a pause button there as well. I don't know if it comes up on the camera, I'm pretty sure it will, but it is a very sleek design. I would say the iMac, or the what would you say, the iPad of all the tablets. It's presentation's second to none. Now let's go straight away to, have we got this one? No, we haven't turned it on. Good one. Let's turn this on straight away. Lights up, on straight away. Now if you press, I believe you hold this down, it should start according to the manual. No, that's okay. You can see here there's a menu on the right, and okay, see, we turned it on, but it brings up an error message, although the fan and they're all fan cooled, by the way, so that's a plus. But you'll see it brings up an error message because there's nothing on there. Okay, so they are really great for safety. Same again with this, you can't really do much. Well, actually it is allowing you, but then see, straight away it brings up an error message. Very similar, so they're operating very similar with safety. They will not do anything unless you've got something on top. Now, the other thing about these induction cookers, you can't use any particular pot or pan. Now, when you go to the shops, I believe they have got certain types of cookware that can be used on convection heaters or convection cookers, not convection, induction cookers. You cannot use any particular pot or pan on these. They're specific, and it's written on usually on the pots when you go to buy a frying pan or a pot. It tells you straight away what you can and can't do. Now, this here, I don't believe will work with this, if I'm correct. Alright, let's try. Right, automatically it's rejected it. This is not suitable for an induction cooker. So we'll close that. So that is a plus. Okay, that is a plus. There's certain types of cookware that you can use, as I said, and there you go. What happens when you put something that's not suitable? Straight away it rejects it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to go and get a pan that I know what we use all the time that's specific for that. So that could be a negative or a positive, but either way I'll be back, and I'm going to do a little bit of a test and see how good they work. I'm going to demonstrate how quick a cup of water can come to the boil on this particular pan. Now, this particular pan we purchased at Ikea when we brought the induction cooker, and I have to say I really love these solid handle, metal handle pots and pans, because it reminds me of a kitchen, a professional kitchen, where you can cook something and then you can put it in the oven and finish off a steak. I love it. And so if you ever pop into Ikea, I find these particular pans work fantastic, both on induction cookers and normal cookers. So, not that I want to give a plug to any particular brand, but I do find that they work. So they work really well. So something to think about. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off with the Kmart one. Right, I'm going to turn that on, and automatically it starts off with a particular particular heat, so I'm going to go all the way to 2000 watts. Now I'm going to put the cup of water in and start, and let's see how long it takes to bring to a boil. So now that's on full heat, and just to give you an idea, so we're up to 11-12 seconds, just to show you how quick these things come on the boil. They're brilliant. Now once it starts boiling or simmering, I'm going to stop the timer, but you can see already it's coming on very quick. In fact, I probably should have put 2 cups of water because all the heat's in the middle. There you go, it's boiling in the middle, so we'll stop that. Alright, I'm going to turn the unit on. The default settings in the middle. We're going to go to all the way, 16, and start now, and let's see how long it takes before the water starts boiling. Now I tried it with 1 cup, but the 1 cup didn't cover the middle, and you see all the heat's in the middle, so you can see within pretty much stop, and it's about 14 seconds. You've got 2 cups of water, about 250 ml, pretty much. It's probably about 400 to 500 ml there, I guess, going off this cup. You can see within 14 seconds it came to the boil. So I'm going to tip this water out, let everything cool down, and I'm going to do it again on the Ikea brand and see how fast that takes to pretty much come on the boil. And I will give time for this pan to cool off as well. Okay, so if anyone's wondering, you know, just to be fair, I'm going to give this a bit of time to cool off. And as you can see here, it was just on 14.8 seconds it all came to the boil. So give or take around the 14-15 second mark, which is, you know, if you've got a gas cooker or an electric cooker, they take a lot longer to pretty much come to that boil. So really well done. Pass, tick, 10 out of 10 for Kmart. All right. Now, okay, so it's all good to touch, so you don't think I'm actually pulling the wool over anyone's eyes. I'm going to, right, there we go, we've got that turned on, and I'm going to go to full power. Now this doesn't come up in watts, but it's 2000 watts, but what it does, it goes up to number 9. So we'll just quickly tip the water in, have the water in, and actually what I'll do, I'll stop that. I'll just stop that for a moment. Put the second cup in, and then we'll start from scratch. Now I'm going to let that cool down so you don't think, oh, it's not hot at all. So, all right, 2 cups of water. Let's start 9 full, and let's see how long it takes on the Ikea one to come to the boil. And you can hear both of them have got a fan. I must say the Ikea fan is quieter than the one from Kmart. Now that's at full power. Already we've gone, ooh, there you go, look, it's taking longer on the Ikea one to come to the boil. Ooh, 26, 28, well there we go, it's on. Okay. So there you have it. Although this one's sleek and everything else, the Kmart one worked a lot faster. This actually took close to 30 seconds to pretty much come to the boil. Now I'll allow a bit of give and take. I'm sure you can do those tests again and it'll be a very similar result. I'm not saying they're scientific, but it'll just give you a ballpark figure that how they work and how fast they work. Now the cheaper one seems to come on a lot faster, and even with the fan's a lot noisier, and it starts as soon as you turn the power on, it just seems to work. But does that mean one's worse than the other? No, they both cook really well. We've tested both of them. I'll show some footage of when we tested this one earlier today, when Anne was cooking the souvlaki, the pork souvlaki, and believe you me, these cookers cook them the best on this particular pan. Now I've cooked, I've cooked on coal, I've cooked on gas cookers and everything else. And I must say these particular units are so convenient. I highly recommend them to anybody. Now I don't think you'll be disappointed whether you get a Kmart brand or whether you get an Ikea brand. I love the style of the Ikea and I love the functionality of the Kmart. And the Kmart one comes at around $49.99 and this one comes in at $59, I think 99 or thereabouts. So say $60 to $50 from Kmart. And I have seen this particular brand or this particular style under a different brand in Amazon or on Amazon sites for pretty much selling double that price. So either way, you will not be disappointed. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you do, let me know. That'll be great. Bit of encouragement. We won't go astray. But again, please note this is not a scientific review. It's just been to give you an idea and to show you that these gadgets are a must. I think in today's age with being efficient on the actual power bill and portability, functionality, I've seen so many people who've got pergolas that are now using these things under the pergola rather than steaming up their house. And also if you're traveling, I've seen them in a lot of camping YouTube videos at the moment, and I've always found these things to be such a an asset to your kit. And they're so portable. They're just so portable. They're like, really, they fit in with all your picnic basket pretty much. And that's it for me. So hope you enjoy. Thumbs up. Have a great day. God bless.
If you haven't